You get the record deal, you get the single on the radio, and you're on the biggest tour of the summer, and I mean, what can go wrong? We started playing at this place called Third and Lindsley, and the first night, I mean, it was like probably 5 people there, and then it kept growing and growing. I mean, there'd be 10 people the next week, 20 people, and it got to the point to where you couldn't even get in the door anymore. This one show, I mean, we got done playing, and this little man walks up on stage, and he's like, "Hey guys, how you doing, sir?" It's like, "I'm Byron Gallimore. I'd really love to work with you fellers." And we were like, "Byron Gallimore?"
Pretty big name.
Working with Byron, the first thing he brought to the table was, I really want to get Tim involved in this. 9 months later, we're on tour with Tim McGraw, opening for Tim McGraw.
You get the record deal, you get the single on the radio, and you're on the biggest tour of the summer, and I mean, what can go wrong? I think I may have gotten a little arrogant. You know, it's a bad formula when your home life is not as content as you want it to be, and then you're out here playing sometimes 6, 7 times a day. It'll weigh on you after a while. I can drink socially and be fine, but at that time it was just drinking to kill the pain, to kill that feeling of, oh my God, I should be home with my kids and my wife right now. I mean, everything that had been happening to me in the past few years just finally came to a head.
We got to the point where nothing could keep it going. You know, at that point it was like, wow, you know, the rug has been pulled out from underneath this whole act that, you know, a couple years before was on top of the world. I was heartbroken. I cried. This is something that we had worked so hard for, and it felt like it was over.
I guess I was just so wrapped up in myself and my own little world, I didn't see how everybody else was being affected by it.
I still feel like we have some gas left in the tank, and we can do this. You've got our heads on right and pointed towards the same direction like we were early on.
It feels different this time. I mean, it feels like it's a fresh start. It's time to start back up again.
I'm so happy to see that there's something coming, you know.
If they can get it back together and get on the right track and have an agreement going out there together, they have something amazing that still needs to be heard and seen out there.
It's jaw-dropping to hear those guys the minute they start singing together, and I'm glad they're back together. It's awesome.
I'm thrilled, I'm happy. I hope that the world will not miss it this time.
Her mama named her Daisy, got it from a magazine.